What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and let's go! Man, oh man, the cross-examination of Amber Turd has been everything I could ever ask for and more so far. This woman is getting absolutely eviscerated live on TV, right in front of all of our eyes. And you know what? I'm starting to believe that Amber Turd really is a victim. Not a victim of Johnny Depp, but a victim of Camille Vasquez. She is, this has gone worse than I expected for AH. She had 10 days off. 10 days to prepare herself for this cross-examination. And what did she do? This is what she came with? Basically, her rebuttal to everything is that she has all of this mysterious evidence that somehow didn't make its way into this trial. Literally, multiple occasions today, she is sitting here claiming that she has evidence that's nowhere to be found. Let AH tell it she is sitting upon a throne of evidence. But let the trial tell it she has one photo of a bruised arm that... Let me just ask you this question real quick. Let's say you know, God forbid you were just in a situation like the one AH described, and your face is a bloody pulp. Are you just going to produce a picture of a bruise on your arm? Is that all you're going to show? In fact, I would say when you sustain that level of injuries, you wouldn't even realize that you have a bruise on your arm because you got all of this other stuff going on. But you know what? The only tactic AH has on her side right now is trying to convince the jury that she has all this evidence that just no one will allow her to show. And today, it got really bad. It got to the point where she was just throwing her own lawyers under the bus time and time again because Camille was like, hey, we know you like taking photos. You like taking photos of Johnny Depp when he's taking naps and acting like he's passed out or what have you. You love trying to produce these photos. So where in the hell is these photos, or are these photos from when you got brutally attacked? When you got your nose broken and your nose smashed in? And she so-called says that she has a photo, but her lawyers are holding her. Let's just watch the clip.
You also testify that Mr. Depp, again, whacked you in the face after the Met Gala in May of 2014, right?
That is correct.
You testified that you thought he hit you so hard he broke your nose.
That's correct.
You said your nose was, quote, swollen, discolored, red.
That is correct. I took a picture of that.
You testified you took a picture of your face after this.
I did.
But you didn't show that picture to the jury, did you?
I would like to.
But you didn't show it, did you?
That's not up to me.
You understand you were under an obligation to produce all photographs after any alleged incidents of violence, right, Ms. Heard?
I produced everything.
You didn't produce any photographs after the Met Gala?
I produced everything.
You also understand that you're under an obligation to produce all medical records reflecting any injuries you allegedly sustained from Mr. Depp, correct?
That's correct.
And you haven't produced any pictures or any medical records reflecting a broken nose after the Met Gala in May of 2014, have you?
I have given everything to my lawyers, everything. I've turned over literally everything that I have.
Is it your testimony, Ms. Heard, that you sought medical treatment after Mr. Depp allegedly broke your nose after the Met Gala?
Not after the Met Gala. I did not seek medical attention.
So let me get this straight. You want me to believe that the biggest piece of evidence that you have, your lawyers just decided, hey, we're not going to bring this into the trial. The biggest piece of evidence that you have, a photo with your nose broken. We all know that this woman never broke her nose. You could look at her face now. Okay, she's rich. She may have gotten plastic surgery. But look at her face. When someone breaks their nose, it's pretty obvious. I don't know how it would look after plastic surgery. This doesn't look like a woman that had her nose broken before. And we already know she's appeared in photos and TV shows and what have you. And we've seen pictures of her out and about after her nose was so-called broken. Her nose was never broken. She claims she has a photo of this, but her own lawyers are holding her back from showing it in the trial. And she's just like, I wish I could. I want to show everyone. So what she's doing here is she knows she's beat. The evidence goes against her. All of her claims, there's no evidence to back any of her claims. Johnny has evidence to back all of his claims. She is desperate. Her back's against the wall. So the only thing she can resort to is pretending like even her own lawyers are maybe against her. And that she just wants to show the world all of this secret evidence that all of these mean people want to allow her to show. This evidence doesn't exist. This evidence doesn't exist. And I don't know if she realizes how stupid she looks right now, but man, she looks worse than ever after today. I gotta say that. And then she goes so far as to say, well, I never wanted to show any of these photos to anyone. It's my lawyer's fault that these photos got into People magazine. Let's watch this clip.
These pictures ended up in People magazine in June of 2016. Isn't that right, Ms. Heard?
That's correct.
You gave these pictures to People magazine after you publicly accused Mr. Depp of domestic abuse, didn't you?
I didn't personally know.
This was you protecting Mr. Depp after you got the restraining order against him, isn't it?
No, this is him calling me a liar and me forcing to prove it, as I mentioned to you earlier.
So you did give these pictures to People magazine?
No, I gave these pictures actually to my lawyers and my representatives at the time.
So it's your testimony, Ms. Heard, that your lawyers and representatives gave these pictures of their client to People magazine in the middle of a contentious divorce?
I certainly did not personally give it, no.
Once again, throwing her lawyers completely under the bus. I am starting to notice a trend here. Now, I believe these lawyers from back then may be different lawyers than from now. But either way, it goes to show that this woman has a habit of throwing her own lawyers under the bus. And when she gets caught in something, when she gets caught up, anyone can be blamed. It doesn't matter if you're her sister, which she threw her own sister under the bus at one point today. It doesn't matter who you are. She will throw you under the bus in order not to take accountability. So she's sitting here wanting the outside world to believe that she has these mysterious photos that we've never seen. She's not doing this to convince Johnny's lawyers. And she's not even, at this point, I don't think she's trying to convince the judge. I don't know if she's confident that she's convincing the jury. She's trying to convince the weak-minded people out there who still think that she's a real victim, that she's just got all of this magical evidence and, oh yeah, the sources trust me, bro. Trust me. Hey, yeah, I have a picture of my nose broken. I decided not to show it. I'm going to show you this bruise on my arm instead. You want to see my nose broken? Look at this bruise on my arm instead. It's like, what? It is blowing my freaking mind. Do you really think anyone would believe this for one freaking second? That your lawyers would bring this, I'm trying not to cuss as much on my YouTube channel. Your lawyers would bring this pathetic piece, this pathetic excuse of evidence of this little bruise on your arm when you so-called have your face pummeled to a bloody pulp. So your lawyers just decided, you know what? I don't think we should show the jury the picture of her broken nose. I don't think the world should see all of these photos. But this bruise? That'll get Johnny. That'll show him. Man, this woman is psychotic. If I were her lawyers after today, I wouldn't even show up. Why would you show up to get thrown under the bus by your own client? At the end of the day, Amber Turd is a sinking ship. She is a sinking ship. And anyone around her, anyone associated with her, you better get on the lifeboats right now. while you still can. I would argue that maybe it's too late. But maybe you still got a chance. Get the hell off of that sinking ship. She's going to, not only will she fall, she's going to drag down everyone around her purposely. On purpose. Because misery loves company. Which is why, when she felt miserable, she would do all these horrible things to Johnny Depp and then chase him down when he tried to get away. Because she wanted company. And she wanted to be miserable, but she didn't want to be miserable alone. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button. If you like anything that I said here today, drop a super thanks as well. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you on the next video.